All right, America, I got another first five for you this week. And what inspired this first five was I was watching Skip and Shannon as I typically do. Uh, as Alonzo said on training day, Denzel Washington character, he said, this is 90% bullshit, but it entertains me. So it entertains me, so I watch. But I also watch to critique them motherfuckers because I told y'all I'm coming for my chick. You understand?
Right.
Okay. If y'all are just consistently watching them, you're not watching us, then we ain't getting this money. So I got to keep showing y'all where they wrong at.
Right.
So while I was watching them, and they were Skip Bayless was hot. I'm talking about fire hot about the fact that KD and these other guys are forcing themselves about the contracts. Well, not about the contract, up out of the cities where they've signed these contracts. He don't like that. He feels some type of way. Kind of like I alluded to in the previous segment. Y'all make sure y'all check that out if you haven't. But Skip Bayless argues that one of, maybe if not the main reason, that the NFL is more popular than the NBA is because NBA superstars do what KD did, do what Anthony Davis did, do what James Harden did, and they just forced them their way out of these cities. So when I heard him say that, I was like, man, that's bullshit. Because I really disagree with that. I felt like that was a angry old white man who didn't like what he was saying. Now, I understand it, especially if you are a New Orleans Pelicans fan, you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, you're a Houston Rockets fan. You feel some type of way, and you agree with Skip on that. I get it, okay? But as I alluded to on the previous segment, I actually think that player movement actually doing something for the NBA because it keeps us talking about it, and the owners know that, okay? So, I've addressed this before we even had a sports show, and I came up with several reasons, real reasons, why the NFL is still more popular in America than the NBA, okay? Now, globally, the NBA is a behemoth. We know that. It's a juggernaut. I think basketball in general is only surpassed by soccer, football. You ain't fucking with soccer internationally. Okay, that's over with.
No.
But here in America, it's still football, American football, football Americana. Okay, Americano, excuse me. So why? Why do motherfuckers love this football the way they do over here and really nowhere else in the world? Here are my 5 reasons, okay? And then I'm going to throw it to my brother Timothy Jacob, see what he think about this. 1, it's once a week. It's event status. Americans, we love events. We love somewhere we can get dressed up and go. You can plan. You know what I'm talking about? When you put your time in at the job, you know how to really schedule your week around this event, okay? Maybe you're going to watch it on TV. You might have a little watch party at time. It's something you can do to say, okay, I know where I'm going to be on Monday night. I'm going to be sitting. I know where I'm going to be for Sunday night, Thursday night. I know where I'm going to be, okay? So it's an event.
That's true.
It's an event. 2, okay? And you can order these how you want. I ain't just put them in no order. You can order them how you want, okay? But these are just the 5 real reasons. 2, gambling. America loves some gambling now. Okay, especially now that this sports betting become legal, and now ESPN able to pump it up, FS1 able to talk about for real. Like, one of the gurus of gambling just passed away.
Yeah, Goldberg. Yeah, Hank Goldberg.
Boy, he wish he was doing his thing in this era right here. He showing up with a bit of a bigger name. You know what I'm talking about? Because people love to gamble. So with football, NFL being once a week, it gives you a chance to kind of study through the week, try to figure out who you gonna bet on. You kind of think you got more strategy to it. You know what I'm talking about? And then especially when we're talking about fantasy football.
Yeah.
People love fantasy football. I know that fantasy game really started off with baseball though, right?
Yeah, it was baseball, I believe.
But ain't nothing like fantasy football, America.
Yeah, it's big.
And I'm saying that as a person who is a 1, 2, 3. I think I'm a 4-time fantasy football champion in various leagues, America. Okay, so I know a thing or two about fantasy football. When the season come around, you need to listen to your boy. Okay, all right. And I'm gonna let my brother Tim G. Jacob tell you about the tickets, because this is a man that goes and put in a ticket as well, America. Okay,
I do that.
This is one of them ones. Okay?
I do that. I'm waiting too.
See that? Look here. 3, violence. America. A lot of people won't admit it. A lot of people won't admit it. But people like violence.
Oh yeah.
People like violence in movies.
Yeah.
People like to see a good fight.
Yep.
Okay. You might say boxing is dead, but look at who the top boxer is of their era. They still be up there in that money.
Yep.
Floyd Mayweather still brought in over $1 billion worth of purses. Okay. Yep. That motherfucker still like that. That boy Tyson Fury is one of the most popular people over there in Britain. Okay. Yep. If not globally. Okay. People like a good fight. People like to watch fights, just random hood fights. I be seeing that shit always going viral on your social media. People like violence.
Yeah.
So big hits in football, woo.
Oh yeah.
Some of your hardest hitters ever are legendary players.
Yep.
It might be all you know about them is that they hit hard.
Yep.
People like violence. And I once heard my OG Dr. Curtis Austin got a homeboy who played in the league, and his homeboy described playing in the NFL as being in a mini car crash continuously. And people like to see car crash. Yeah. You ever seen an accident out there? Sometimes the accident might be over. People just look a horn and try to see what happened.
Yep.
And race it. ESPN might not show the race, but if a bad crash happened,
yeah, they gonna show it.
They putting this shit on there.
Yep.
People like violence in America.
Yep.
4, unlike basketball now. Okay, basketball used to be like this, but no more. We're in the era of one and done with basketball. But in football, they still force your ass to stay there 3 years removed from your high school graduating class. So you get to really see these elite players move on up. You get to know their stories. Come on, NFL fans love college football as well. So you get to kind of start seeing them matriculate. We watched Deshaun Watson come up in Clemson. We watched, what's the Sunshine boy? What's his name?
Trevor Lawrence.
We watched him from a freshman. We had a chance to build that all the way up. Okay? We watched these guys, Adrian Peterson, I remember. Remember we watched that motherfucker as a freshman, we're like, oh my God, what this motherfucker get to
we know.
We get to start seeing these guys already, and we get invested in these guys when they go league. You know, like you already know them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Unlike basketball now. Well, America, we do this. This is our business. I don't know who the fuck them boys was got drafted. I don't know. In the NBA, I don't know them boys. I just don't. Hey, one and done. I don't know. Okay. And lastly, and for me, if I had to rank them, I'd probably put this one number 1, T.
Oh, I'm sure. Since you say it like that, I'm sure.
And it's race.
Nice lead in.
It's race, America.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I ain't saying racist. I'm saying race. So hear me. Okay. Hear me. People, no matter what color, want to be able to identify with somebody when they're watching something.
Yeah.
I know people of our community, the Black community, often say representation matters. So like we want to be seen in these commercials. We want to be seen in these movies, in these TV shows. Well, okay. Some may argue that we are overrepresented in the NBA. And also, some may argue that in the NFL. NFL is 70% Black as well. But they got offensive linemen. And they had them damn quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
So white people have something to identify with, and white Americans have something to identify with in the NFL that they don't really have in the NBA. Okay, as I'm gonna talk about in another segment, America. Me and my brother gonna talk about. You be hard pressed for the last time you just had a white American superstar basketball player
Been a
from the
minute.
male side. Now the females, they the white American female hoopers, they doing it. Okay, but from the men, you hard pressed for that. But
Been
when
a
it
minute.
comes to this football, take a look at this image, America. Okay. I was working on my QB GOAT project. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I got more segments of that coming out shortly. Okay. Make sure you look out for that. But as of right now, these are the leaders in all-time passing yards. You see a trend, America? You see a trend. So if you're a white brother, if you're a white sister, you look at this and say, oh, you see yourself. You get a chance to see yourself. Whereas in the NBA, you take and I showed this magazine cover in another segment. I'm reading this right now. This is dope. This is dope. But you look at this cover. This is about NBA 75. And you see they got Bron, Steph, Kobe, Mike, and then they stick Larry over there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you hard pressed. A white man, a woman would be a white man would be hard pressed to see himself in the NBA. A white woman looking for somebody that kind of make her think about her daddy or her husband. Be hard pressed to see that in the NBA. But NFL, Tom Brady, Matt Stafford, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's more representation. Again, I ain't gonna say it's just racism because we do it too.
Yeah.
That was black people's appeal with Tiger. That was black people's appeal to Serena and Venus over there. These were sports we weren't supposed to be in or underrepresented in and stuff like that. And we see somebody looks like us, made us feel good. So white people see themselves in these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They can get down with that. You know what I'm talking about? But that's what I got, America. All right, that's my first 5. The real reasons, not that bullshit. Skip Bailey to my. It ain't just the contracts. I know that's ruffling something about it, fella. But that got people talking. People like this NBA movement and shit like that.
Yeah.
Again, as I alluded to previously, I don't think these owners would let it happen if it was hurting anything. Okay, so I think the real reasons that the NFL is still more popular than the NBA in America, that shit is once a week, so it can be event worthy. The gambling, follow the money, the violence, the fact that you get to see them a long time in college, and white people have somebody to identify with in the quarterback position. It's race, America.
Yeah.
T, what are your thoughts?
To tag on to the whole once a week thing, but it's they also give such a great lead up to
It can
the
build.
event.
Yeah, it can
The
build.
way they build up matchups, the way they build up, the way they talk about the week before enough to make you look forward to the next week.
Mm-hmm.
They just got a full-fledged from, I'll say, August to February. They just run the gamut really well with how they give you football every day. Either it's sports betting or it's like they dedicate a whole day just about to fantasy. A whole day.
Now you can really, you are an expert on the sports gambling. Can you speak to that? Like how betting on football,
well, hold up,
versus you betting on basketball or baseball or stuff.
Okay,
like
so really the thing is with the betting. Now, this is the one thing I wanted to add to that because you said gambling.
Okay,
is it not only just gambling, but it's pick 'em sheets at your offices and workplaces.
I had that. That's
workplaces
true.
and
playing
stuff.
them sheets. America, y'all know about that.
You play them squares where you
Mm-hmm.
play where you just betting between fans. Somebody might they might like, okay, you got a Niner fan and a Saints fan and they meeting up, and you bet some bet. You know what I'm saying? It's barbershop worthy. Ain't nobody really just betting the Sixers and Nets like that, or
Not
the
during the
Bucks
regular
and
season.
Celtics
I
like that.
don't.
Not
I
during the
don't
regular
believe.
season. Ain't nobody betting that really. But that week, son gonna got paid. He like, I bet you 200. We ain't losing. This, and this. And that is going that goes on with a lot of people. It ain't gotta be betting money. It's be betting 6 packs, cold beer. I mean, that's just keeps things going. People do it all the time when it comes to NFL. It happens all over my place of employment all the time. You can
Do
see them walking in the parking lot just talking to each other.
And do you think the fewer games and the once a week nature of that leads to more betting than 82 games?
Well, okay,
Eh,
so with the sports betting side of it, like you was asking, so it's a difference. Like for instance, I went today,
mhm,
played me a couple 20s, see what I could do. Didn't do too good, but it's okay.
mhm.
So when you go in the casino during this time of the year before football, it's quiet. Like there might be cats in there, might play a little baseball. They might play a little during basketball season, they are playing it, but since it's every day, it's kind of light. It's more on the weekend. You see a little bit heavier traffic in there. But when I'm talking about heavy traffic coming football season, it's not just necessarily even no, I'm sorry. Well, I would say college is pretty heavy too. But
Oh yeah, oh
NFL,
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
NFL though, man, if you ain't in there by like 8 o'clock early, well, when the line opens, I ain't gonna say 8, but 9 o'clock or whenever they open the lines, you place your bets, man, you're gonna be there a while because the line is running. Because a lot of people are playing like teasers. Because see, the thing about football is it's unpredictable in the sense when it comes to betting. You might see where okay, a team's favored by 7 points, but then that flips. Some people might take the points and it don't go in their favor. You know what I'm saying? It's just different stuff. Football is such a tricky game. And then what the casinos like to do is they like to put out these tickets where, okay, what do we call them? We call them teaser cards. That's what it is. That's the name. That's what I'm looking for. So, okay, you might get some points. So you might take the ticket and go, all right, all the matchups this week, I think this one, and this one. If the casino gonna give me points, I'm gonna bet those. And I'm gonna see if it hit. And man, there be people in there losing money, me included, because it's just enticing. The way they entice football compared to the way they entice basketball is kind of you can probably do better with basketball when it comes to betting. There's a lot of other things you got to put in and factor when it comes to football, right? Because everybody's playing indoors with basketball, but you got to factor in with football wind. You got to factor in the weather, the wind. Are these guys traveling from the West Coast back home to the East
Okay,
Coast?
but see, that's what I'm talking about.
But it's
With all
enticing. It's the allure. It's the
exactly,
allure of it. It's the
and
allure of
so if I know I'm gonna be a guy betting on my Packers,
it. Mhm.
I know from week to week to be checking the schedule, checking the weather,
Yep.
trying to check the stories about them. Basketball, so boom, 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 boom,
Injuries.
boom. Then you got the injury, you got the load management now. You got so much shit on a day. That would be if somebody out there betting like that on basketball, they probably really, really got a gambling problem.
Yeah.
Cause
It's hard.
they really gonna have to
It's
research and
hard.
stay down on all that shit.
You got to wait. You literally, there's guys that are in there that wait until like 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes before game time and put their bet in because they liable to get a today Kawhi Leonard is sitting for the Los Angeles Clippers because I've gotten that before.
Mhm.
Or Giannis ain't playing, pulled for load management, whatever, whatever. So there's a lot of stuff that factors into that with football. And it's just the allure, man. It's just the allure of it. Look, women, men, you name it, they in there. There's women in there betting hard on football, harder than most guys, to be honest with you. I don't know if they in there for their man or they in there for themselves. Some of them be in there for them. So it's catching on. So I could imagine in bigger areas, man, I could imagine the kind of traffic that's in there for football and stuff like that. So it's just heavy, man. Football is just heavy. It just like you said, the events, the lead up, the build up, the way they can give you storylines through the week.
Look how we do with the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is the American sports event.
Yep.
You gon' party. You gon' who be having NBA Finals party? It's a series. It's a series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Takes a while. Yeah. And you ain't finna buy pizza 7 times for 7 games. No. But you gonna get that pizza for that one game.
That one?
Go get that pizza in the win.
Some folks throw crazy all out Super Bowl parties. It's an event.
Yep. Been there, done that. So yeah, I mean and again, the beauty of football is that it really is high drama. It's just it's a man's dramatic series. It's our dramatic series.
Like Power dropping once a week and what you coming gonna do next week? You wonder what's gonna go down
what's gonna go down this week. And don't let it be an injury that's crucial game, you need it, somebody hurt type thing, like okay, for instance, your Packers, the Aaron Rodgers missing a guy thing. Can Aaron survive this game?
Oh yeah,
boy,
they built that up when Devontae was out that time.
There you go.
Oh, they built that up. Oh, and then when he had to miss.
Yep.
Oh, y'all took Jordan Love when he didn't want him. Let's see how Jordan Love is gonna do.
Built it up. And you quite naturally are gonna tune in. That's the beauty of it. And that's why the NFL it just surpasses everything else right now in this country, man. I mean, it's just the game. It is the American game. That's just the truth of it.
So. And I would say uniquely American. Again, as I've said on the previous show, when I had the opportunity to tutor that guy from Saudi Arabia, he was absolutely stunned by our love for football.
Right.
He said, "This is fighting. This is fighting. Why do you want to fight?" He loved soccer. So you're like, wait.
Right.
The hell y'all love?
Fight too.
Well, I guess we fight on every play in
fight too,
football. Sir. So every single play is a fight. For them linemen, them boys fighting every play. Them boys thudding up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we be right there.
Yeah, that's true.
We be right there watching everything. Somebody get their head knocked off, the players drop to a knee. The fans clap if he gets up, or if they put him on a stretcher and he put their thumbs up, the fans clap. And then what the fuck happened? Everybody go on with their day and the game moves on.
Going back to it.
Get right back to that shit.
Yeah.
But that's it, America. That's why I got the 5 real reasons that the NFL is more popular in America than the NBA. And I don't know if I see the NBA passing them motherfuckers. Not domestically. It's too ingrained. All the way down to Pee-wee.
Oh, yeah.
America, have you ever watched Friday Night Tykes, America?
Yeah.
To see how them folk in Texas go stupid hard for some Pee-wee football?
High school. I mean,
high school football is a religion. College football is a religion. And the NFL, NFL on Sunday.
And like you said, the following of it. Like, okay, you don't unless you a hooper head, you a basketball head. You might go check for guys, like you were talking about how some of your youngers would send you this kid's mixtape, this, and this.
Yeah, but part of that, you're right. Part of that though was they had them damn computers in school given to them by the school district, and they wasn't supposed to be looking at that shit in class.
Oh man,
now that they out of school, they don't even keep up with that shit no more.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they out here, they got jobs.
Yeah.
They ain't keeping up with that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to keep up with that. You know, really, because them boys dominating AAU circuit.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody no fucking AAU games except for the motherfuckers recruiting them.
Right.
You know,
That's true. That's true.
But like you said, folks showing up, homecoming down South America, maybe some of the real ones. And I didn't. Homecoming ain't a thing up north, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that was somebody I was talking to from up
I don't
north.
know.
They were like, "Dang, this is big deal for y'all." Yeah, in the South, yes.
Yeah.
Homecoming football is an event.
Yeah.
It's pageantry and football mixed together. Okay, so you take that to college, and you take that shit to the NFL. It's just, it's America's pastime for real.
It is. It is.
So,
it is.
That's what it is. That's what I got, America. Put it on something.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.